This journey takes us into another side of Ambrosia, a region of Leonida surrounded by sugarcane plantations, swamps, and heavy industrial activity. Night has fallen as our character hides outside the factory director's luxurious mansion. The property is protected by tall fences, surveillance cameras, armed guards, and several expensive cars. The mini-map reveals the guards' positions and a possible infiltration route into the mansion. The journey continues into an exclusive gated community occupied by refinery executives. Modern villas, landscaped gardens, luxury vehicles, and private patrols show just how differently the company's senior officials live. As we slowly drive through the neighborhood, the suspicious activity meter begins to rise. On the other side of Ambrosia, we discover an abandoned worker's house. Damaged furniture, a leaking roof, family photographs, unpaid bills, and refinery documents reveal traces of the former owner's life. The investigation system highlights several items that can be collected as evidence. We then walk through a crowded trailer park on a humid afternoon. Old cars, satellite dishes, barking dogs, outdoor gatherings, and children riding bicycles make the neighborhood feel alive. Several strange emission icons also appear on the minimap. When night arrives, we head toward a rundown apartment building. Peeling paint, broken lights, and narrow alleys surround the property. As our character climbs the exterior stairs, several suspicious residents watch from their balconies. A red marker indicates that the target is inside one of the upstairs rooms. Afterward, we enter the modest home of a local associate. Weapons, city maps, cash, motorcycle keys, and a mission planning board are spread across the room. The house functions as a safe house, offering options to change clothes, sleep, and store weapons. Another safe house is hidden above a motorcycle workshop. Through the window blinds, we can see bikers gathering below. The apartment provides access to weapon storage, vehicles, and a save game point. From there, we explore one of Ambrosia's aging commercial streets. Pawn shops, gun stores, laundromats, restaurants, and empty storefronts stand beneath faded signs. Store icons fill the mini-map while pedestrians react naturally to the player's presence. Inside the rural gun store, we find ammunition boxes, glass weapon cases, hunting trophies, and patriotic decorations. A purchase menu appears on the screen, allowing us to choose the weapons and equipment we need. Nearby, a cramped pawn shop is packed with jewelry, electronics, tools, and suspicious second-hand goods. The selling interface appears while the owner carefully watches our every move. We also visit a farm supply store containing fertilizers, boots, pesticides, cutting tools, and machine components. The mission system highlights several items required to construct specialized equipment. Late at night, we enter a roadside diner filled with truck drivers and local workers. Red vinyl booths, a jukebox, and tired waitresses create the atmosphere of a small rural town. The player can speak with nearby customers or purchase food. At sunset, the journey takes us to an outdoor barbecue restaurant. Large grills, wooden tables, country music, and bikers drinking beside pickup trucks fill the area. A side mission contact waits near the cooking station. Later that night, we enter a liquor store protected by barred windows and security cameras. The customers look nervous as a robbery prompt appears on the screen. The situation becomes even more dangerous when a police patrol drives past outside. The next meeting takes place inside an almost empty 24-hour laundromat. Cold fluorescent lights shine over the rotating washing machines while rain falls beyond the windows. The mission timer continues counting down until a mysterious contact finally enters. Our next target leads us to a rundown roadside motel. The character walks along the upper balcony as flickering signs, an empty swimming pool, suspicious vehicles, and partially open doors create an unsettling atmosphere. The minimap marks the target's room in red. The search then moves to an abandoned luxury hotel. Broken chandeliers hang above dusty furniture, while the elevators no longer function. Using a flashlight, we must explore the search area while avoiding the people now occupying the building. Next, we enter Ambrosia Hospital, where injured factory workers, nurses, security guards, and outdated medical equipment fill the halls. Health service and mission contact icons appear on the HUD. At a small rural pharmacy, a long queue forms behind barred windows. An armed security guard watches the building while the objective directs us to investigate suspicious deliveries behind the store. From across the street, we observe the Ambrosia Sheriff's Office. Patrol vehicles, holding cells, security cameras, and armed deputies protect the building. A prisoner inside has been identified as the target of a rescue mission. Driving a stolen vehicle, we approach a police checkpoint on the highway. Officers inspect passing trucks while barriers and patrol cars block both lanes. 2 wanted stars are active, and the detection meter continues to rise. The following night, we reach the county jail. Razor wire fences, watchtowers, searchlights, and prisoner transport vehicles make a direct approach nearly impossible. However, the mini-map reveals a possible underground entrance. Outside the county courthouse, a high-profile trial is underway. Reporters, protesters, lawyers, police officers, and armored vehicles crowd the area. Our objective is to follow a witness without being detected. After dark, we infiltrate the mayor's office. Polished corridors, political photographs, locked archives, and private security fill the building. When we reach the confidential records room, a lock-picking interface appears. Political tension in Ambrosia continues to rise as a campaign rally takes place in the town square. A candidate speaks on stage before cheering supporters, corporate sponsors, protesters, and police barricades. The atmosphere suddenly changes when a sniper threat warning appears on the HUD. In the middle of a sugarcane field, we discover a giant political billboard. Refinery smoke rises behind it while a sabotage prompt appears near the supporting structure. Public anger can also be felt inside the old community hall. Furious workers confront local politicians, journalists, and corporate representatives. Every dialogue choice can affect the crowd tension meter. The investigation then leads us to a small local newspaper office. Among old computers, filing cabinets, and printed photographs, we discover evidence of corporate corruption. Documents connected to the refinery are highlighted as important evidence. At the local radio station, a live broadcast discusses the problems affecting Ambrosia. The host and callers fill the studio with heated conversation while the player receives the option to interrupt the broadcast. At sunset, we climb a remote communications tower surrounded by sugarcane fields. The closer we get to the transmitter, the higher the signal strength meter rises. On Sunday morning, we walk toward a small wooden church. Families arrive in pickup trucks while a community mission icon appears near the entrance. At the workers' cemetery, morning mist surrounds weathered gravestones, flowers, and memorials dedicated to industrial accident victims. Refinery towers remain visible beyond the trees. A disturbed grave is marked as part of the investigation. Driving past Ambrosia High School, we see yellow buses, sports fields, students, and a faded town mascot mural. As we approach the parking lot, a random event suddenly begins. At night, the local football stadium is filled with families, food vendors, marching bands, and cheering spectators under bright floodlights. Several optional activities appear on the HUD. The real excitement, however, waits in the industrial district. Sitting on a customized motorcycle, we prepare to enter an illegal street race. Bikers, spectators, betting tables, and colorful vehicle lights surround the starting line. The countdown begins, and the race position indicator appears. The competition continues at a muddy motocross track between the sugarcane fields. We must cross steep jumps and water pits while racing against rival riders and following each checkpoint. At the vehicle scrapyard, stacked wrecks, cranes, and crushing machines dominate the area. Criminals are dismantling stolen cars throughout the yard. One vehicle is marked in yellow and must be recovered before it is destroyed. The recovered vehicle can then be repaired at a busy truck workshop. Raised trucks, enormous tires, scattered machinery, and oil-covered mechanics fill the building. A vehicle repair and modification menu appears on the screen. After midnight, we stop at an isolated gas station. The lights flicker, insects circle the building, and the highway appears completely empty. A suspicious vehicle is parked beside the convenience store while the mini-map shows a hostile group approaching. We then visit a busy truck stop at night. Semi-trailers fill the parking area while restaurant lights and arcade machines illuminate the building. Several exhausted drivers are marked as potential informants. During heavy rain, we drive across an old steel bridge above an industrial river. Police vehicles approach, and a roadblock waits ahead. A red escape route directs us toward a ramp beside the bridge. The pursuit continues toward an opening mechanical bridge. Cargo ships pass underneath as traffic suddenly stops and the police close in from behind. 3 wanted stars are active, the vehicle continues taking damage, and the time available to make the jump is rapidly shrinking. After crossing the bridge, we switch to a dirt bike and enter a drainage canal between the sugarcane fields. Muddy water, concrete bridges, and alligators become part of the escape route shown by the GPS. At sunrise, we pilot an airboat through a fog-covered swamp. Cypress trees, birds, alligators, and partially submerged structures appear along the route. Visibility on the minimap is limited, leaving only a distant search marker. At night, the swamp becomes even more dangerous. Armed with a flashlight and shotgun, we wade through the dark water while animal sounds echo around us. Abandoned cabins stand nearby, and smugglers' lights can be seen in the distance. A wildlife danger indicator appears on the HUD. Deep inside the swamp, we discover an isolated alligator hunter camp. Airboats, animal cages, hunting equipment, and armed local residents fill the area. Several dialogue options appear when we approach the camp leader. Traveling by boat, we arrive at a weathered fishing shack built over the water. A small dock, generator, fishing nets, and a suspicious resident are waiting there. The mission objective instructs us to retrieve a package. Farther into the swamp, we discover a hidden moonshine operation. Copper stills, barrels, delivery trucks, and armed guards occupy the site. Enemy markers and explosive environmental objects appear on the HUD. The airboat eventually takes us to a secret mud island. Buried cash, weapon crates, stolen vehicles, and a temporary criminal camp are hidden there. A treasure search radius appears on the minimap. From the top of a fire watch tower, the entire region becomes visible. Sugarcane fields, wetlands, Ambrosia, and the refinery stretch into the distance. Using binoculars, we can mark several important points of interest. We then drive an off-road vehicle across a recently harvested field. Dark soil, remaining sugarcane stalks, agricultural machinery, and flocks of birds fill the landscape. Dust covers the camera as we race through each checkpoint. The following morning, the sugarcane harvest is already underway. Enormous machines operate beneath the golden sunrise while workers cut sugarcane in trucks are loaded. A mission contact waits beside a parked tractor. The action intensifies once again as we race a motorcycle along a muddy farm road. Deep puddles, wooden fences, and walls of sugarcane surround the route while hostile gang vehicles chase us from behind. Finally, the journey leads us to an isolated metal barn. When the doors open, we discover stolen vehicles, weapons, cash, and smuggled goods hidden behind farm equipment. A mission complete notification appears on the screen, but the danger is not over yet. A group of enemies is already approaching the barn.